Hello, what's up? What's popping, guys? This is Marsha Creatives, the home of creative tech, and today I'm going to show you how to clip mask images in specific shapes. So I'm going to show you how to use the clipping mask feature in Adobe Photoshop. So before we dive in, ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content. So right here on my screen, this is my Photoshop, and I have a new project open, and this I have an artboard that is 1920 by 1080. So right here we want to create something that something like a banner that involves cosmetic products. So with using cosmetic product images, I'm going to show you how to mask those images, or how to clip mask those images inside specific shapes. So first things first, we are going to design our layout. So I'm going to come to my rectangle tool. So I'm going to give it a feel of red, and I'm just going to draw on top here like that. Then I'll go back to my move tool, click and drag to reduce the size while holding shift. Then I'll come to my type tool, and I'm going to give it a text like cosmetics hub. I'm going to increase the font size by clicking on one of these anchor points and dragging. I'm going to change the font color to white. First, let me check that, change that color to white, then drag it on top of this. Then now I want to change the font style to uppercase. So come to your properties and change the type options to all caps. So yes, then I'm going to align this at the center like that. Then I'm going back to my rectangle tool. Then I'm going to draw another rectangle right here. Yeah, then I'm going to give it a fill color of let's say blue. Then I want to change this line to be a diagonal line, so I'll go to my direct selection tool. So the shortcut to your direct selection tool is letter A on your keyboard, or you can just, here it is. So I'll click on this anchor, then click and drag it down like that, because I want to achieve a shape that looks like that. So I'm going to duplicate this. So I'm going to click Alt, click and drag. So I have this one. I'm going to give it that color. Then I'm going to take it down below this, and I'm going to reposition it somewhere right there, so that I have something that looks like that. Then the next thing, I want to make 3 circles. So right here, I'm going to click and drag while holding my shift, so that I can get perfect circles. I'm going to give them that color. Then I can give them a stroke of this color. I can increase the stroke size to 5 points. Yeah, then I'll go back to my move tool, click and drag it right there, Alt click and drag to duplicate it, then Alt click and drag to duplicate it once more. Then I want to align these, so I'll just hold shift and click all of them, then align them vertically center like that. Yeah, so now the next thing that I want to do is get my images, so that I'm going to mask those images inside these shapes. So I'm going to my browser, then I'm going to get an image of this lady here, this fine lady. So yeah, this will do. Yeah, then I'm just going to copy this image. Then I'll go back to my Photoshop. Then I'm going to paste that image. Yeah, you can copy your images and paste them, or you can just place them. You can just place your images from your... So I'm going to reduce this image because I want to clip mask this image inside this shape. So I'm going to place it immediately above that shape, that is above this shape right here. And yeah, I'm going to play along with the size like that. Then what is the next thing I'm going to do? I'm going to come to my layer. First I'm going to check that. Then I'll come to my layer, then come to create clipping mask. So if I click on that, there it is. Then the good thing with clip masking, you have the ability to still play along with the image, reposition the image the way you want it to be. Yeah, so I'm going to place my image right there like that. Yeah, so that's how I'm going to clip my first image. Then I'm going to clip my second image. So I'll go back to my browser. I want to clip these cosmetic products. So I'm going to copy this image, go back to my Photoshop, I'm going to paste that, reduce the size. So I want to clip this inside this first circle. So the first ellipse, I'm going to click on it. This is the first ellipse. I want to click this, drag above that ellipse, so that it is immediately the ellipse layer and the image layer are on top of each other. That is, I have my ellipse below and my image layer on top. Then now I click on my layer, that is the image layer, come to layers, then create clipping mask, and that's how I mask that image right there. Then I can still play along with the size of that image and reposition it exactly how I want it to look like. I still go back and I get more images. So I want to clip mask this image. So I'll just copy it and do the same thing. I'm going to paste it, place it above this ellipse. So that is ellipse 3. Yeah, right there. So I'm going to click this. Yeah, it's already on top, and this is my ellipse. So I'll click on layer 3 of the image, come to my layers and create a clipping mask, and there I have my clipping mask. I can reposition it if I want to, but I think it looks great. So again, I'll go back to my browser and get another image. I need an image of a person. I need an image of a person that I'm going to use right there. Yeah, I'm going to use one of these. I'm going to copy this image, then I'll go back and place it above this ellipse. So right there, I'm going to reduce this a little bit. Then I'll just come to my layers. Then now first you have to check that. Then come to layer, then create clipping mask, and yeah, boom, there it is. Pretty cool. So another thing that I'm going to show you now, I want to create a background so that it looks nice, a cosmetic like background. So I just come here, get any background that looks pretty cool. I think I love this, but the resolution is too small, so I cannot use it. I need an image that is a bit, images are too small. This will do. So I'm going to copy this image, then I'm going to place it immediately above my background. So I'll click on my background, then paste my image. So right there I have my image. I can try and reposition it depending on how I want it to look like. So yes, right there. Then you can get your nice text. So let me duplicate this, alt click and drag, change the color to that blue, or let me do it, yeah, I think red will do. So I'm going to say the best, then I'm going to increase the size, place it here, then alt click and drag. Let me first check that. Hold alt click and drag to make a copy of this, double click to edit it, cosmetics, yeah, like that. I'm going to align it, then alt click and drag. The last one, the best cosmetics shop in town. Then I'm going to reduce the size a little bit, like that, right there. So I can change this color to this. Let me check, then change that color to that. So I want to give our background an overlay so that our text will be visible. So I just come to our background layer, double click so that we go to the style layer. Here is our layer style. So I've just come to color overlay, check, click on it, I'm going to give it a color of let's say pink. Yeah, then I'm going to reduce the opacity, something, I think 30% will do. Yeah, then I'm going just to click OK, yeah, so that our text is pretty visible. So I'll go back and click on this. I want to change best to white. So the best cosmetics shop in town. I'll change this also to white. Then this will be red, but I'm going to give it a white stroke. So I'll double click. So that, yeah, then here's my stroke. Check that. Click on my stroke. Then it's already on white. So I'll increase the stroke size to something. Yeah. Then I'm going to change the position to outside. Then I'll change the blending mode to multiply. Not really. Let me just leave it on normal. Or I can do an overlay. Yeah. I'll have an overlay. Then I'll say I'll come to bevel and base. Then I want to give it a texture. Then I'll come here and play along. Yeah, exactly, something like that. So I have that texture right here. So yes, so that is how you clip, mask images in shapes, and that is how you design a banner. So that's it for today, guys. Ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more informative content.